Yo, what's good, ladies and gentlemen? MHE back again with another video, and we're going to be reacting to Texas versus Ohio State. This game is probably the most hyped game ever in college football history. Well, at least to start the season. I'm not going to say ever, but at least to start the season, week one. Because you got two blue bloods. You got Texas, who is number one. They got Arch Manning, who is making his first. He's going to take over the reins since Quinn Ewers left. And then on the other side, you have the defending national champions, who also have the best offensive player in college football, who also might be the best player in college football. And then on the defense, they got the best defensive player in college football. But anyways, let's get into it, and let's break everything down.
Stage down at 10 to the 25, first snap. And Manning rolls out of the pocket, throws across his body, and he skips that one. He's fast.
I felt like in the beginning he was just rushing all of his throws. Like some of the passes that he was making, the low balls were just all rushed, and like you can tell he didn't feel comfortable, even though he played in, I believe he played against Ohio State last season. Like came in for a few plays. He got in against Georgia. He got in for a few games. I mean, I don't know what it was with him today, but you can't say first game jitters. You can't say that. I think that play he got to throw the ball quicker than that. He got to get the ball out to that running back way before that.
Ohio State, stout up the middle. Coming up, don't watch out for Carnell Tate. Second down and 8 at the 44. Running it again, Donaldson.
Because if we're going to say that Arch has first game jitters, then we got to say that, Jeremiah has first game jitters too. So. You got to make that catch. You have to make that catch. You are the best tight end in the nation. You have to make that catch.
Makes a few people miss for saying. Julian saying. With time underneath.
Okay, now you.
First down, Ohio State.
I feel like Texas defense played. They played lights out. If we're being honest, they played lights out. Like, you're the best player in the nation, man. You gotta be it at all times. Otherwise, you're gonna get criticized. And with that simple, that's a simple catch. Like, it felt like most of Jeremiah's drops just seemed like, well, it doesn't seem like he was actually turning his head upfield before, he completed the catch, and that was the issue. Because I think they targeted him 6 times. I think he had like 2 catches, 2 drops. Hey, that's a good one.
But Smith is just inside of him. When that motion man goes outside, what it does is it changes the coverage and it makes him feel better. How about that? Here's a handoff.
But like I was saying, Texas defense they were playing lights out. They held Ohio State to 7 points each half. So they were doing their thing. It's just the offense. Texas got to figure out the offense, man. And this Julian Saying kid, like he looks every bit of the part of being the next great Ohio State quarterback. That's a tough catch. You got somebody hanging on your shoulder, the ball thrown back shoulder as well. That's a tough catch. I mean, if you never played on the D line, you have no room to talk about that play, because like when it comes to putting hands on somebody like that, like your hands can reach high, your hands can reach at the chest, and et cetera, et cetera. You know it's first.
So referee David Smith, SEC SEC official.
No, they were double teaming and triple teaming Jeremiah all game, bro. You see, they had the linebacker under him, they had the guy manned up on him, and then they had Taft over top.
A first down. Third down and goal at the 2. Donaldson. Texas getting pressure.
There was a lot of goal line situations this game too.
And they'll hand it off. Donaldson! Touchdown, Bucks.
Okay.
C.J. Donaldson.
I don't know much about this kid, but I feel like he's going to be the next good running back as well at Ohio State. You know, Ezekiel, Henderson, Judkins. I think he's going to be that next guy.
He runs it. Gets outside, shows a burst.
All right, that's a good little run. Confidence booster.
It's almost second down and 1 at the 34. And Texas will pick up the first down. Snaps. We haven't mentioned Wingo's name. Here's the strike on the outside.
This is supposed to be the next guy. Like I was saying, like Arch didn't have a good game, so it's not like we saw much out of Wingo, but we know what he can do when he gets the ball in his hand. So there was a lot of misconnections this whole game between those two. Like I felt like he targeted him more than any receiver in the game, but they just couldn't connect really.
Here as if he's going to drop in coverage, and then he goes on the stunt or the delay blitz right there from his linebacker position. That's a little more. Play fake. Saying in the end zone. Throws it. Caught on the sideline. That's Carnell.
Ohio State is wide receiver U. I don't care what nobody says. Like I know people bring up LSU, USC, etc., etc. Ohio State, as of now, not as of now, but as of these recent past years, they have proven to be wide receiver U. LSU can have DBU, but this is wide receiver U over here. So. Oh, I just noticed they didn't even include the goal line stand. Texas tried to do a Philly tush push, and the O-line tried to cut the defenders instead of just driving through. Oh gosh, this game well, I'm not a Texas fan, but I know Texas fans who were watching this were stressed out because honestly, I can see why. I can highly see why, man.
After the 14-yard gain, and they'll hand it off. Wisner gets to the edge, squares.
Okay, that's a good tough run.
Close to the first down in front of Igbinoza. Good second and 1 at the 38. And they'll hand it off, looking for that first down. Wisner leading.
Like neither team was trying to give up running. Like they really wanted each team to pass on them. Like you can tell that they were all definitely trying to stop the run, but that's a lot of missed tackles, man. That was a negative 4-yard play. You got to make those tackles.
And a slingshot to the sideline.
I felt like he probably could have got more yards running than that. Oh, in fact, no, hold on.
Sideline caught. This time it's Wingo in motion. They'll hand it off. Baxter cuts it back. Trying to power forward.
Matter of fact, spoke too soon. Here it is, right here.
Looks like at the 1-inch line. Gains about a Manning.
Here, look at them. They try to cut block. You can't cut block on that. You got to drive them out. You cannot cut block on a tush push. Because if you cut block, you see 98, right? You see, if you cut block like 98 right there, you see how 98 is on top of the center? Because the center cut block. You can't cut block. Especially as a center, you can't cut block because the defender is going to land on top of you, and the quarterback is trying to go through. They usually try to go through the right side A gap. So if you cut block and That defensive tackle lands on top of you. Now he has the ability to grab the quarterback who was, trying to push through, but now you can't because that defender is right there. Right? You can't do that. You see how many defenders are laying on top? You can't do that. You got to drive out. On this play, I don't think he was trying to throw it to Wingo. I think he was trying to throw it to Moore, but overthrew Moore. Like, I don't think he was trying to throw to Wingo. Okay, maybe he was. Maybe he was. Just a terrible throw.
First down, yes, for Ohio State, it's Jeremiah Smith.
We're working against Malik Muhammad right here, and it's a slow release, and then just hands right there. Maybe gets away a little push-off, but creates space for himself. How easy is that for Julian Sand? Big, wide open.
Sand goes through his progressions, checks it down to Donaldson. He gets his shoulder square.
Ohio State, they might run it back this year.
Donaldson again, following his blocks.
I mean, Oregon is playing Montana State right now, so that's not a good game to compare it to. Look at this. Look at the concentration. He may be wide receiver too, but he's definitely wide in any team in the nation, right? If he goes to any other team in the nation, maybe Alabama might be the exemption, but any other school in the nation, he's wide receiver 1. All right, it's 14-0. Y'all got to do something, man. Y'all got to do something. Because apparently Sarkisian and I forgot the defensive coordinator's name at Ohio State, because both the offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator, you can't make that throw, bro. You've been short arming the ball all game, and you want to throw a deep ball. Well, not even a deep ball, but a deeper intermediate pass. And you know there's a hook to curl under and a safety over top.
Let's go to MHunterEra. Here's the reverse. Wingo with a seam and a hurdle. First down at the 30. Play fake. Manning dumps it down.
They should have been doing this all game. All game. To at least boost Arch confidence. This play, first off, just want to say that they missed a holding call right there at the bottom. 2, the 2 defenders up top, they're manned up on the tight end and the running back. And they just stay in place and they don't move. The safety doesn't even look at 1, 2, and 3 receivers on his left side. And he just keeps his eyes on the quarterback, which led me to say what I had to say. Pissed me off so bad. Like, you got Wingo running across on a drag. You could throw him open, bro. But either way, that's good defense by Benny. So
Ohio State's rival Penn State as their DC. Manning down the slot.
That's probably the best throw he's thrown the whole game.
First down, Manning again.
Now he's starting to get hot.
And Wisner gets out of bounds.
Now my man is starting to get hot. Stepping. Well, he could have stepped up some more, but great pass. Now this man is getting hot.
And the Longhorns are on the board. 32 yards.
Jermaine Matthews is going to be in coverage man-to-man against Parker.
Maybe if they run it back, it'll be a better game, but yeah, that first half definitely hurt them. But like I said, like they should have done more short routes, should have done more screens, should have done a lot more than intermediate and deep bombs to get Arch warm, you know.
sideline. Big throw.
Hmm.
At the 45.
I thought they would have called targeting, but because that was like a shot towards the net area.
But just right down the seam.
First down at the 45. Here's a run.
Guess refs didn't want to like alter the game though.
Weiser in motion. Manning. Sidearm. Incomplete.
All right. So hold on. So with that play, right? Of course, we're gonna say, you know, put the ball more in front of him, right? But also, if you look, he reached back with one hand to get the ball. Like,
All sorts of room in front of him. This ball has got.
if your hand reaching back is that close to your head, right? Then you could have throttled down, adjusted your body, and made a catch. If that's the wide receiver coach of me coming out. Because usually, if you get your hand on the ball, you got to catch it. There's no way y'all telling me Wingo is not athletic enough to throttle down. And, I mean, yes, of course, he's probably expecting the ball to be out further. But you can't tell me you can't adjust to the ball. Y'all never heard the terminology adjust to the ball? And then look at this. First of all, great stop. Great stop. But how... Hold on. Look. You have one-on-one. Possibly two-on-one. Pause. And then you got one guy, two guys, three guys. Who is that? And then you got one guy here, 2, 3, 4. Right? You got 4 on 3, technically. Because one of these two guys is watching the tight end. Or a release route, right? But even if one of them blitzes, well, one of them is watching the tight end, the other one's watching the running back. This guy is a spy. Like common sense, right? That's how you read a defense. But there's no way y'all are telling me that this guy did not see him right there. There's no way you're telling me that. The center can take him. This guy can take him. Like, there's no way, bro. There's no way possible, man.
Manning in trouble.
There's no way possible.
But not enough for the first.
There's no way possible.
There we go. Now just a knee.
Anyways,
That's it.
it's gonna be a long. It's not. Well, I'm not gonna say it's gonna be a long season. Texas is gonna get some of the wins. Let's go see who they got for the rest of the schedule. All right, so next up, they got 2 easy wins. 3 easy wins. Sorry, they got 3 easy wins. They got San Jose State, they got UTEP, and Sam Houston. Those are 3 wins they should definitely get. Now, I mean, well, it's UNLV, but Sam Houston try to, make a comeback on them. But those are 3 easy wins. Then you start getting into the SEC play. You get Florida. Another team that they should beat, but another team who has athletes and they look great. Then, of course, you got the toss-up game, the Red River rivalry against your arch rivals. Then you have Kentucky. That should be a win, right? So now we're looking at 0-1, 1-1, 2-1, 3-1. Toss up. You should have 4 wins after you should at least have 4 wins after Kentucky. You should at least have 5 wins after Mississippi State. Vanderbilt's a tough one. I mean, Diego Pavia, he gave them a run for their money last season, so you never, I don't know. Georgia's been giving them hell. I don't see them beating Georgia, but I do see them beating Arkansas and Texas A&M. So I see them at least making it to a bowl. But definite losses that I'm giving them is Georgia. Definitely Georgia, and I'm probably going to say Oklahoma as well. Does Texas make the college football playoffs? Yes. I think they will have or be high enough in the rankings to make it. And then if they do make the SEC championship again, which I think they will be playing, I think they will be playing Georgia. I think Georgia is going to make it to the SEC championship, and I think they're going to win. But if they can make it to the SEC championship and play Georgia and beat Georgia this year, then they will definitely, I think all the champions make, or the Power 4 champions make the, anyways. It's going to be a long season. But until then, I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out.